Next, we're going to talk about marketing or advertising, as it's sometimes called. This is where you're going to advertise to your customers and tell them how great your business is. You're going to be creating what's called a print ad, which is kind of like the type of ad you would see in a magazine. You're also going to be creating a TV commercial that you can either act out for the sharks during your presentation, or you could record at home and send to us and we'll play it for the sharks during your final presentation. Either of those options is fine. But before we do any of that, let's take a look at some different marketing tricks that companies sometimes use. When companies advertise, they're not always entirely honest in what they say in their advertisements. So it's really important to be on the lookout for their tricks. Companies really care about what kids think. Now let's take a look at a couple of tricky ads so you can be on the lookout. Look at this ad for fruit roll-ups. Now doesn't it look like these fruit roll-ups were made from real fruit? After all, there's fruit all over the box. But actually they're mostly made from sugar and chemicals. You can tell if you look at the ingredients on the back of the box that are written really small. All there is in terms of fruit is some pear concentrate. Now there's laws against companies or businesses telling direct lies. For instance, the company couldn't say that there are 8 fruit roll-ups in the box if there are only 4. But because of that pear concentrate, they're able to imply that the fruit roll-ups are made from real fruit when really they're not. Here's another tricky example. Look at this G.I. Joe action figure. Now, if you look quickly at this picture, you would think that this toy comes with the G.I. Joe action figure and the missile and the launcher. But actually, if you open the box after you buy it, all you'll find is the launcher. It does say so, but it says so on the back of the box in really small type that you might not even notice. In fact, the missile doesn't even actually launch. It says so too on the back of the box, but those tricky advertisers, they kind of make you want to think that it does launch. That's called deceptive advertising, and you have to be on the lookout for it all the time when you watch TV commercials or see ads in magazines or on the internet. Now, as we prepare to create our own magazine ads, let's take a look at some different types of advertisements. This type of ad is called the celebrity endorsement ad. This is an advertisement where the company pays a celebrity or a famous person to help them with their advertising. The advertisers hope that if you like that famous person, you'll be more likely to buy their product. For instance, here is an advertisement for the pizza company Papa John's, and it has on the advertisement the famous football player Peyton Manning. Papa John's is hoping if you like Peyton Manning that you'll buy their pizza. Of course, it doesn't really make that much sense. After all, Peyton Manning's a great football player, but what does he know about pizza? Still, research has shown that these advertisements do work. Here's an advertisement featuring the singer Taylor Swift, or Leonardo DiCaprio advertising watches, or the famous soccer player Ronaldo advertising KFC chicken. You could design an ad with a famous celebrity endorsing your product. Now, another type of ad is called the comparison ad. This is an ad where a company compares their product with another product that they're in competition with. For instance, here the pizza company DiGiorno compares their pizza with getting a pizza delivered. So with DiGiorno pizza, you actually go to the grocery store and you buy it and you cook it in your own oven. And they're saying that in their ad, it will cost you less money to buy their pizza. They say if you buy DiGiorno pizza, it's just going to cost you a little more than $6. If you get delivered pizza from like Domino's or Pizza Hut, it's going to cost $16. Another type of ad is called a testimonial ad. This is where a company uses the words of a real person talking about their own company. So here you see a couple of ads where real people are talking about universities and cleaning companies and saying how great their products are. Or going back to the Chinese restaurant example, I could have somebody, if I had a Chinese restaurant, I could have somebody who ate there and we could interview them and they could say, oh, the Kung Pao chicken was just wonderful. And then we put that into our advertisement. So that's called a testimonial ad because the real people are testifying how much they like the business or product. Another type of ad is called a special deal ad. As you see here, these ads have different coupons. They might have 20% off if you buy right now. Sometimes they have like a 2-for-1 deal. The company figures they'll lose a little money on each one that they sell, but they'll gain back more money because people will buy more of their product. Here's a special deal where you get $1 off new Diet Cherry Chocolate Dr. Pepper if you use their coupon. They're hoping somebody that probably wouldn't buy this soda normally will see the coupon and be like, hey, maybe I'll go try out that soda. The last type of ad we just call silly ads. This is where companies hope that they can make you laugh, and if you do laugh, that you'll be more likely to buy their product. They don't really tell that much about why you should buy their product. They're just trying to make you laugh and remember their product. If you've ever watched the Super Bowl, you'll see a lot of silly TV commercials during the Super Bowl where they try to make people laugh. It hasn't necessarily been proven whether these ads work that well or not. Sometimes people will just laugh at the ad but then not go buy the product at all. Here's a silly ad for the candy bar Snickers. The joke here is that if you're really hungry, you're not going to spell things right. And you'll notice that all through this advertisement, they're actually misspelling everything. They're even misspelling Snickers, the name of the company. We're going to give you some construction paper to create a magazine ad or a print ad of your own. Now you have to choose one of the styles that we've talked about to do your ad in. It has to either be a celebrity endorsement ad, a comparison ad, a silly ad, a testimonial ad, or some kind of special deal ad. Your ad should have at least 5 colors in it. It should look really pretty. You also want to make sure you have the logo for your company on it. Also, don't forget some of the things we talked about. Look at this ad. Notice it has the name of the company, it has their slogan, it has their phone number, it has their location, and it has their website address. You want to include lots of important information on your ad, so if people like your ad, they'll know where to shop. So don't forget to include those things on your ad as well. So let's talk about the order of work for today. The first thing that you should have done is at least 4 boxes on your poster. We'll go back and finish the rest of the boxes later, but you should have at least 4 boxes done. The next thing you should do is have your Lego storefront done, and don't forget to add those 5 index cards with color onto your Lego storefront. I'll put up a list of those different index card additions up here so that you can see them if you forgot. Then after that, you're going to start on your print magazine ad. We're going to work for 20 minutes now, and by the end of those 20 minutes, everybody should be finished with at least the first 4 boxes of their poster and started on their Legos. We're going to give a point to every person in each group who's at least done with that, because we want to start to move you along so that we have everything finished by our last class. So earlier we talked about 5 different types of advertisements that you might remember. Let's do a quick turn and talk. See if you can tell your partner the 5 different types of ads that we talked about, or at least between the two of you, you might be able to think of all 5. Okay, so see if you can think of those 5 types of ads. Ready, and turn and talk. The different types of ads we talked about are celebrity endorsements, comparison ads, testimonials, special deal ads, and what we just call silly ads. Now I want to show you some actual TV commercial examples of each of those 5 different types of ads. Now the first one is for the Honey Bunches of Oats cereal company, and they're doing a testimonial ad, and there's something kind of tricky. Remember we talked about tricky advertising. There's actually something kind of tricky about this ad, so see if while you're watching it you can pick up on that. But here is the testimonial ad example.
Are you hungry? My favorite cereal is Honey Bunches of Oats.
Every spoonful is a little different. You got 3 kinds of flakes.
The clusters are more of a crunch, you know, where the flakes are more of a crisp.
It's the cereal you'd make if you made cereal.
It's like a mouthful of joy.
Okay, so there's the testimonial ad example, and the tricky thing you might have picked up on is sometimes companies do what looks like real people, but are actually actors. And in this case, I think that these real people that supposedly are doing their testimonials are actually probably actors pretending to be real people. Now you might know the famous celebrity basketball player LeBron James. Here's an ad where LeBron James is endorsing the soda company Sprite, and so this is a celebrity endorsement.
Hey, LeBron.
Oh, what up, Thirst?
Brother, how about a tour of your new crib?
Oh, come on in. This is my bedroom?
Right. King size waterbed.
Game room.
Plasma screen, blah, blah, blah.
And this is the kitchen.
Whoa! Oh, no, you didn't. Crisp, clean, ice cold, lemon, lime, Sprite, always at your fingertips.
Check it out. You crying?
It's just so beautiful. Show 'em my motto.
By the way, those celebrities don't just do those ads for free. The companies actually have to pay the celebrities to do the ads. And someone like LeBron James, who's really famous, probably demanded a lot of money to do an ad for Sprite. Okay, now let's look at a silly ad. This is for a company called Federal Express, and this is a little bit of an older ad from the 1980s. Federal Express is a package company that tries to deliver business packages very quickly. For instance, let's say you were in New York and you had to get a package delivered to Los Angeles by the next day. You would use Federal Express to deliver that package really quickly. Their slogan used to be, if it absolutely, positively has to get there overnight, use Federal Express. So the silly part, the joke of this ad is that the businessman's going to be talking really fast because he's trying to get everything done really fast, which is why he wants to use Federal Express. So here's our silly ad example.
Hi, Gene. How's the wife? How's the kids? How's the weather? How about those Yankees? I just got the proposal. I think the perfect way to proceed at this point, 10:30 a.m., would be for me to have my assistant duplicate it, collate it, translate it, telegraph it, reciprocate it, reiterate it, and expurgate it. Then I think with all due haste, my assistant should tabulate it, word process it, index it, file it, cross-reference it, computerize it, and make sure that every man, woman, and child in the United States gets a copy. After that, I think we should run with it, move forward with it, make the big move with it, hit the streets with it, put everything we've got into it.
Federal Express now schedules delivery by 10:30 a.m.
The same tune with it, march down the same street with it, make sure that we're all in the same
It's
boat.
incredible what you can do with that much extra
Then I'll have my
time.
assistant translate it into French, German, Spanish, Italian, Norwegian, Finnish, Swedish, Polish, Portuguese, Romanian, Hungarian, Swiss, German, Chinese, Swahili.
Okay, and now let's take a look at a special deal TV commercial. This is for a local Kia dealer that's selling cars, and you'll see that they have a deal where if you buy one Kia car, you actually get another Kia car for free.
It's buy one, get one free time at the giant Summit Place Kia.
Boss, are you crazy?
Crazy about saving you money. That's right, buy an '08 Kia, get an '07 for free.
Love to see ya in a Summit Place Kia.
Like this '08 Sportage for as low as $360 per month. And get this '07 Kia absolutely free.
I got 2 cars and 1 payment.
We'd love to see you in a free Summit Place Kia.
Love to see you in a Summit Place Kia.
Telegraph and Elizabeth Lake Road, Waterford.
Okay, and then the last commercial we're going to look at is a comparison ad. In this ad, a boy spills something on his t-shirt, and the family uses Tide detergent to get out the spill. And you'll notice they compare Tide with what they call another leading brand.
Express yourself. Oh. His classic style meets Chicago style. The cleaning power of Tide now meets Dawn Stain Scrubbers. A powerful pre-treating boost unlocks and removes tough stains even better than both the next leading regular detergent and leading pre-treater combined. Because clean is never out of style. New Tide with Dawn Stain Scrubbers. Your Tide is showing.
And the last thing I want to show you while we're looking at TV commercials is what's called a jingle. A jingle is kind of like a little song that comes at the very end of the TV commercial, which kind of sings the praises of the company that's advertising. So you'll see in this ad for MyPillow.com, not only do they have a special deal at the end of the ad, they have a little jingle for MyPillow.com.
Call or go to MyPillow.com now, and Mike will give you 2 MyPillow premiums for 1 low price. Use the promo code and you'll also receive free shipping. That's 2 MyPillow premiums for 1 low price.
With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose.
Sleep well, America! For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
You might decide to put a jingle at the end of your TV commercial. All right, we'll start working on our TV commercials and writing out the scripts and then performing them soon. Now for this next work session, we're going to give each group what's called a goal. A goal is where your teacher will come around and talk to you about how much your teacher would like you to get done during this 30-minute work session. If you're working on your Lego business, your teacher might say to you, I want you to get all 4 walls done by the end of 30 minutes, and they should at least be 4 Legos high, and I'd like you to get at least 2 index cards done, or something like that. Your teacher will give you a goal for you to reach in your group. Each team will have their own goal depending on where they are. Now, if you reach your goal by the end of the 30 minutes, your teacher will give 3 points to each person on your team. So it's a good way to earn points. Okay, so good luck on those goals, and let's begin. Hopefully you were able to earn bonus points during that work session, but if you weren't, we'll have another work session with goals in just a little while. Now our Shark Tank performances are coming up pretty soon, and so I wanted to show you a clip from the actual TV show Shark Tank, in which a little boy and his mom present their idea for a business. Now the boy's name is Mo, and he calls his company Mo's Bows because they make bow ties and other clothing accessories. You'll see him and his mom present their business in this clip and take some questions from the sharks. There's also some things I want you to notice about the clip when you're watching it, so I'll write some words above the presentation just to let you know some different things to look for. Okay, so here's Mo with Mo's Bows.
Hello, my name is Mosiah Bridges, and I'm the CEO of Mo's Bows, handmade bow ties. And I brought with me my lovely momager.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Tramika Morris, and we're here today seeking $50,000 in exchange for 20% of our company.
Sharks, I always like to dress nice. Even when I was little, I would wear a suit and tie just to go play on the playground. But the problem was I couldn't find any bow ties that I liked. So my grandma, she showed me how to sew. And then Mo's Bows became.
Now, we've actually brought y'all some amazing bow ties to have, feel, and see the quality of product we offer. Bow ties are classic, but Mo's Bows bow ties, we like to call them classic swag. But by investing in Mo's Bows today means investing in the future, because we don't just make bow ties. Mo's story has inspired people young and old to tap into their passion.
Yes, I give everyone the same advice. Figure out what you like doing and find out how you can make money doing it. Figure out, find out. Figure out, find out. It's that simple. Sharks, I know that together we can make a lot of money and make this business really, really successful by helping people look good and feel good in my bow ties. So, I only just have one question. Who's coming with me?
You're so charming. Are you selling any of these bow ties, Mo?
Yes.
How many and to who?
I sold 2,000.
Wow. Did you hand make 2,000 bow ties?
Yes.
Yourself?
Me and my grandma.
But you're doing it all in your house right now?
Yeah.
You're running a sweatshop. How old are you, Mo?
I'm 11 years old.
Wow. How long did it take you to sell the 2,000?
We've been in business for 2 years. Mo started when he was 9. This year, we've sold a total of 1,500 ties at a total of $55,000 in selling ties.
$55,000? Wow.
Who are you selling them to?
We sell online, and we have 11 different stores across the South.
How do people find you, Mo?
They find me from different trunk shows. My mom posted it on Facebook and magazines. I've been in the Oprah magazine.
So he's gotten a lot of publicity.
How much does it cost you to make one, and how much do you sell it for?
What it costs for me to make one is $6 to $10, and they range from $45 to $55.
Mo, why did you decide on bow ties?
Because I really like to dress up. And also my dad and my granddad, they were really dapper men. And bow ties make you look good and feel good.
I feel like I'm watching, standing right before me, Damon John.
Yeah.
Working with his mother, making his clothes, his first hats in the kitchen. What do you think, Damon? Is that your new protege?
It could be.
I'm new in 30 years.
I wasn't doing that type of business at that age, so congratulations. What do you need the $50,000 for?
We want to use the $50,000 to go home and secure a manufacturer.
You anticipate a large amount of orders, or are you saying that you already have orders and you want to take the money to utilize it for that?
Absolutely, both. We currently have 11 stores. We have about 5 more stores that are waiting.
One thing I really liked about Mo's presentation in the Shark Tank was how excited and enthusiastic he looked about his business. He just looked really confident. That's something good to remember when you're presenting in the Shark Tank, is to look really confident and really enthusiastic about what you're presenting. We're going to have a nice long work session between now and the end of today's class. During this time, we would really like you to try to finish up your Lego store if you can. Anybody who finishes their Lego store, including the 5 index card editions, earns 3 bonus points for reaching a goal. So see if you can try to finish up your store if you haven't already. After you finish your Lego store, I'd like you to start on your magazine print ad. And if you happen to finish that early, then you're going to finish up the rest of your poster. Okay, so let's work quickly and work hard, and let's begin.